Hi everyone, it's me again, Kaizel Diplomo, and today I will be talking about statistical analysis and how can we relate it in our daily lives or business. Statistical analysis is widely used in finance, impacting both consumer and business decisions. In business, managers use statistical tools to manage risk and optimize investments, ultimately enhancing shareholder value. In statistical analysis, measures of central tendency are essential for summarizing data, making informed decisions, identifying trends, and setting expectations in both finance and daily life, and they provide a clear snapshot of data that aids in an analysis, comparison, and communication. So the most common measures of center or central tendency are mean, median, and mode. Now let us relate measure of center in our daily lives. Mean is referred to as the average. It is the sum of all values divided by the number of values. For example, if you want to know how much you spend on groceries each month, you might add up all your grocery bills over several months and divide it by the number of months to find the average month expenditure. This will help you budget for future months. Second is the median. Median is the value when data is arranged in order. For example, when evaluating salaries in a workplace, the median income provides a better sense of what a typical employee earns, especially in cases where a few very high salaries skew the average. This can inform salary negotiations or discussions about pay equity. Third is the mode. Mode is the value that appears most frequently in a dataset. So for example, if a clothing store tracks which sizes of a particular shirt sells the most, the mode helps them understand which is most popular. This can influence their inventory decisions to ensure they stock the most in-demand sizes. In statistical analysis, we also have what we call measure of spread. Measure of spread are vital for assessing risk, making informed decisions, and understanding variability in both financial contexts and everyday situations. They provide essential insights that guide planning, forecasting, and quality assurance. So there are key measures in measure of spread. These are standard deviations and variance. So variance is a measure of how far each number in a set is from the mean and thus from every other number in the set. It shows the degree of spread in the data. So for example, in a class, there's a various scores for a math test. And for you to interpret a variance, so the variance will show how much students' scores differ from the average score. A low variance means it indicates that most students perform similarly, while a high variance reveals significant differences in performance. Next measure of spread is standard deviation. Standard deviation is the square root of variance. It indicates how much individual data points typically differ from the mean. So for example, imagine that you are tracking your monthly expenses over, let's say, 6 months. So to interpret a standard deviation, a low standard deviation would indicate that your spending is consistent each month, while a high standard deviation suggests that your expense fluctuates significantly, which prompt you to review your budgeting habits. So in statistical analysis, you also have what we call measures of position. Measures of position are used to assess the relative standing of financial metrics or performance indicators within a broader context. Here are some key measures of position commonly used in finance. First is percentile, which indicates the value below which a certain percentage of observation fall. Second is quartile, which divides a data set into 4 equal parts. And third is the z-score, which measures how many standard deviations a value is from the mean. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new. Thanks!